Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
I'm Gus Cirola.
And I'm Adam Ellis.
And I'm Gus Cirola.
It's the holidays, which means one thing. Well, it means a lot of things, but one of those things is having to pass the time with family members. And since you want to get that over with as quickly as possible, you can also break up the monotony with a video game, get them into your thing. And I mean like a real video game, not watching your mom play Candy Crush on her Kindle Fire and probably be bad at it. Or, oh, even worse, watching her spend a bunch of real-world money.
That would be really awesome. Luckily, there are tons of games that will help you turn those awkward holiday interactions into curse-filled competitive rage fests. So get out there and show your nephew who really rules at Rock Band.
Yeah.
He does, I'm sure. Spoiler.
Yeah, that's the way that works, unfortunately. But hey, rage fests. It's like, that's what family gatherings are made for. If you want to be a little bit less ragey maybe and go the silly route, you could try Just Dance 2016. I get it, it's a silly game, it's one of the ones that I would definitely classify as kind of dumb. It has issues, like the limited song selection, the camera not being able to recognize small children, that sort of thing, but it is still kind of fun to play in a group, and especially if you want to watch other people play it. I mean, who doesn't want to see your uncle lurch around to the soundtrack from Frozen? Or your grandmother trying to keep up to a beat in an Usher song? I mean, it's not just for wedding receptions anymore. Now you can have that kind of craziness anytime, but mostly on the holidays when they're here.
Mario Kart 8, if you have a Wii U, this is a multiplayer game to choose, especially because the Wii U can recognize any kind of Wii controller no matter how old, so there's no excuse not to get out there and destroy your relatives in the Shell Cup.
You know that they all have a Wii, so they've got the Wii controllers.
Yes, have them bring it over. And of course, Mario Kart 8 is the best yet in the franchise with hover cars and bikes, a wide array of tracks, and beautiful graphics. Make sure your dad is almost across the finish line before you red shell him.
You really got to drive it home.
Another one is Rocket League. If you need to get the competitive juices going, just challenge a family member to a little one-on-one car soccer. Or if you're not the confrontational type, team up against the computer.
No, you gotta fight.
Fight.
Or better yet, other schlubs on the internet who are trying to entertain their family members.
Those suckers, what are they even doing? Another fun one though, this is actually like legit super awesome, is Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. Especially because this is the kind of game that you have to play with other people, so...
Unless you're that one guy who made a bot to play with.
Unless you're that one guy. Unless you're the guy. You need the people, and you may as well rope in your family members. I mean, it's the definition of a party game, provided your idea of a party is disarming a bomb while your friends shout instructions at you. I mean, that's what I call a party. The game, which is available for consoles, PC, and even Oculus Rift, involves one player trying to disarm a suitcase bomb with multiple modules that only they can see, while the other players use a manual to give instructions. So it takes a lot of back and forth communication. If you ever played, oh gosh, what's that mobile game?
Space Team?
Space Team.
Oh,
It's the mobile game Space Team, which, by the way, another awesome suggestion because pretty much everyone's going to have a mobile phone, so get Space Team on there. Yeah. But back to Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, it's a ton of fun and it's a nice break from the usual card games or board games with your family, especially if you've got VR. Use it!
Another great choice is Carnival Games VR. Want to create the magic of those rip-off Midway games?
Who doesn't?
Thankfully, we have PlayStation VR for that. Carnival Games VR has more than a dozen games like shooting gallery, throwing softballs at milk jugs, and of course, basketball tossing. This is ideal for large groups of people, harkening back to the glory days of Wii Sports.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Remember how much you liked playing Donkey Kong Country with your friends back in the day? Jumping on Donkey Kong's back, using your little jetpack to help him cross huge ravines? Ah, simple days, huh? Well, never fear, that game still exists in an updated form called Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U. It's all the co-op fun that you remember, only in a better, more updated version, because after all, the past's never really as good as you remember it.
Unfortunately not. You think it's great until you see it. So really, I think it's that, what is it, the Outage, you can't go home again? Mm-hmm. You never can, but you can go to Tropical Freeze. Or if you want to try and go home again, except better, you can do Rare Replay, because it's an Xbox collection of rare games, like super classic ones as Battletoads, which, hey, did you beat that?
I beat it!
Oh, Brian.
I did beat it.
And that's the single player version. So why not try to beat it in co-op mode, which features friendly fire aplenty? And please stream it if you attempt it, because we want to watch your family implode.
And of course, any LittleBigPlanet game. Spend the holidays choosing outfits for your Sackboy and then solving cooperative puzzles with someone you love. Try to convince your senile grandfather that Mario really has changed over the years.
Oh, now that's
horrible.
He developed a skin condition. Now he's all he looks like he's quilted.
Well, he has to wear a mask over his entire body.
A Rock Band game is an obvious choice, but just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's not correct. Dust off those peripherals and form a band with your family that puts a Jackson 5 to shame.
Yeah.
Let's Rock Band, you know it. You love it. It makes any party situation more fun.
I actually really like the recent Rock Band too. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Like, it was a return to form, really. And it does have all of the old DLC available, so you can get it, especially if years and years and years ago you played Rock Band and you bought a ton of songs and then you went away from the franchise, as pretty much everybody did, you still actually have access to those DLC songs in the new Rock Band. So
Does it have Battletoads?
Also, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. I mean, maybe you don't want to play it with your parents, but with a close sibling, 100%. Why not get even closer to traversing barren wastelands with them and mowing down weird mutant monsters in a bloody kill fest? It's the holidays. Treat yourself. The co-op for Borderlands, I feel like, doesn't get enough love, which is weird because I think it got a lot of love. It still wasn't enough.
Speaking of co-op games, new Super Mario Bros. U. This isn't the best version of the game, but it's got 4-player co-op, and really isn't that what you want?
Well, for the purposes of this video, it's what you want.
Absolutely. Nothing brings generations together like complaining about the water levels in a Mario game.
Also, if you want to get a little bit crazier, Diablo 3. Diablo's long been the multiplayer king, so why not go slay some demons with mom and dad? That way they won't question your hobby at all. That way you can work in metaphysical discussions of the afterlife while you're leveling up. Really, it's perfect for this time of the year. Makes you grateful. And you can argue endlessly about the best gear combinations while you're min-maxing your characters, which your parents probably already do, and they're probably really good at it. It's a win-win-win.
Lego Marvel Superheroes. Superheroes are huge right now. I don't know if you've heard that. And Lego Marvel Superheroes is the perfect blend of family fun with just the right amount of ass kicking. This is an ideal game to play with a young niece or nephew. You can solve all the puzzles and they can get in your way and fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Ditto for Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. Perfect for the young Star Wars junkies in your family and the old Star Wars junkie like me.
And for even better family time, Grand Theft Auto 5. Because why not give your overly religious parents a heart attack while you're murdering bystanders and running over pedestrians? Just kidding. That's not a good family game. Don't play that with your mom or dad. But grandma, maybe.
Maybe it depends on your family. Alright, so what kind of games do you guys tend to play when you get together with your family members? Let us know in the comments section. And if you're looking for more recommendations, well, check out those comments. And for more videos like this throughout the holiday period, like this video and subscribe to the Know. Then you get all of them.